Hey everybody, this is Craig Cottle, Director of NATURERELIANCE School. Guess what I've got right here? Another cool box of stuff from Nomadik. So we're going to take a look at it and see what's offered in this month's arrival. Hey, so I've already taken a sneak peek in this month's offering, and the theme this month is defend against the elements. And so they've got 3 items in here that are really cool, and we're going to take a look at them. What I want to do is show you the specs on them, as well as show you the other cards that are in here and how valuable they are, and then we'll go through some details on this in a bit. So the first item in the box that we want to go over is a Sea Line dry bag, and I've got a ton of these things in various sizes, and I cannot recommend Sea Line dry bags enough. And it's a pretty cool thing that they've added to this month's offering. What we have is a 30-liter dry bag by Sea Line. Now, the beautiful part about this particular bag, which this is patent pending, is that this is a rectangular shape. Sometimes you don't get that shape in there, and you are not allowed to, well, not that you're not allowed, but you just can't put that much gear in it. But it has this baffled bottom on it, which makes this bag huge. It packs up small, it's incredibly lightweight, and I'm gonna give you some uses for it in just a moment after we look at the other stuff. All right, so the next item is a Firebiner, and this is made by Outdoor Element. You can check them out at outdoorelement.com. These are cool little devices, and just another way to carry some safety equipment basically on your keychain. Let me show you what you've got here. So this is a nice little EDC thing that you can put on your key ring, leaving your vehicle, whatever it is that works for you. It's got 6 little items that it has on it that do particular tasks, and I'm going to show you how to use those. First off, you have an EverSpark fire wheel, and it throws sparks, and you can actually use them in what's coming next out of the box. It also has a utility blade. You can utilize it to cut cord, fishing line. You can cut a seat belt off. You can cut somebody's pants leg off if you need to get to them for medical first aid. It is lightweight, basically means that you can pack it everywhere. It only weighs an ounce. It has a flathead screwdriver. It has hang slots on it so that you can clip into or lash to it any other piece of gear that you might want to put on it, or attach it to your keychain. It is definitely a carabiner that is rated for 100 pounds of gear, but not 100 pounds of a human. So you don't want to utilize this in any sort of climbing or rappelling or anything of that nature, or use it for anything of that nature. Just use it to hang gear. It has a bottle opener on it, and it has a stainless steel wire gate, which is going to make it spring-loaded wire gate, which is going to make it work exceptionally well as it's going to last for a long time. And the beautiful thing is the packaging comes with a couple extra ferro rods, so when this one wears out, you've got a couple more to put in there. And the last item is live fire. This stuff's pretty awesome. So live fire is a good tinder starter. First thing you want to do is rough it up so you get a lot of edge showing. And you can either hit it with a lighter, and you can extend this flame out as much as you need it to, or close it off as much as you need it to get your fire started. And you can use your Firebiner as well. Just make sure this is good and roughed up. You want a lot of edge there to make this work. Now the beauty of this stuff is that this will burn even after it's been submerged in water for an extended period of time. So you could be soaking wet and this is still going to light. So you can also put a lot of water down on here. Shake that off. Get any excess water out that you can. Fluff it up again. Then use a lighter. To get it going. Hey, let's get back to this bag. Here's some wonderful uses for a Sea Line bag such as this. Is basically you can use this as a pack liner. You can put this inside the main portion of your pack, put your gear in there. That way you don't necessarily have to have a rain cover for your pack, because the pack outside will get wet, but everything that's important that's on the inside will stay dry. Another thing you can do is obviously utilize this to carry gear that when you go on a paddling trip, or one of the things that I've used these for in the past is just put a little bit of air in them, roll them up, and then basically you've got a pillow that you can use. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll put an extra garment of clothing in here that I'm not wearing while I'm asleep, and that'll make it a little bit softer and makes for a perfect pillow. That way you don't have to carry a pillow. You've already got another item that you can use as a pillow. Hey, and as always, Nomadik has some tips. It goes through some good details about how to set up a fire lay, make sure you've got a good fire set up so that when you get your live fire going and you've used your Firebiner, you can make sure that that fire extends out and does it what you need it to do. So it talks about fuel, wood, kindling, and tinder, and all the stuff that goes along with it. Really good tips, actually. And then you have Nomadik Challenge number 8, which is basically where you take a picture of the gear that you get and put it into a contest, and you can get other Nomadik gear, which is fantastic. And that way you're just taking pictures, throwing them on Instagram. Again, remember from last video, it's a win-win-win. Everybody wins. You get good gear, they get some exposure, and then you get the possibility of winning more gear. So how about that from Nomadik? This particular setup is the Defend Against the Elements Challenge. Looks like the value, $25 for the Sea Line bag, 15 bucks for the Firebiner, and $10 for the live fire. Can't beat it. It's good stuff. So check it out. As always, coming from Nomadik and Nature Reliance School. Come on, join in. Let's learn together. Can you leave me alone? I got work to do. Go on. Go play.